Man, you gotta drop some music. You gotta drop some music underneath that, man. That's real nice. You drop some little music though.
Oh yes, indeed.
For sure, for sure. I like that. I like. That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. We rolling, baby K. Oh, look who just popped in. Boy, I tell you, look what the cat hauled in. Jack the Ripper, ladies and gentlemen. What's up?
Ain't nothing. How you doing?
Chilling, chilling, baby boy. We just finna get started. What's up, family and friends? Let us get started. Hey, and jump right in. You're now tuned in to Score Bigger Dating live virtual hangout. And without a doubt, I'm your host, Razzle Dazzle. So we're here tonight to have a lot of fun. We got a star-studded cast. And like we always told you before, sports plus dating equals fun. So guess what? Hey, put on your seatbelts. Hold on tight. You're going to be in for a hell of a ride tonight, folks. So what we want to do, first of all, before we jump in, I want to, on behalf of Score Bigger Dating, we want to send out our thoughts and prayers to all the families who suffered a loss of a loved one or a friend due to COVID-19. Also, the first responders, the doctors and the nurses, and any professional medical staff who's putting their lives on the line to save our lives. Guess what? You are the real hero. Yes. All right. Tonight, I'm telling you, folks, y'all gonna be in for a hell of a night. Up in the far left corner, we got straight out of Miami. Y'all know who it is. Keeping it real, Mayfield. How you feeling tonight, brother? What's going on?
Oh yeah, feeling good, bro. Feeling good.
Yes, sir. I like that. I like that. And next to you is my man. Guess what we call him? Turning up the temperature with the general. Where you from and where you calling from, boy? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm here in Columbus, Georgia. You already know what it is. Oh, we back in the building. I know y'all ready.
You know it. and right next to you is a lovely lady, goes by the name of Special K. How you feeling tonight, Miss Lady? And where you calling from?
I'm doing good here in Savannah, Georgia. Thank you for having me.
And the Port City.
You're welcome.
That's right.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And down in the left corner, everybody know who he is. Jack the Ripper from North Kakalaki. How you feeling tonight, boy? What's going on with you?
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I'm feeling great. I'm on these 18 wheels and I'm heavy. So I'm ready to get it in. Let's do it, baby.
Nice. What's up, Miss Cheryl? Cheryl in the borough saying what's up to everybody. And I'm sure Miss Rohine's gonna jump back in, Jack. She said she got some things to tell you. So we're gonna keep it moving like that. Yes, sir. Okay. But the first thing I would like to do is ask everybody, first of all, do you got your Score Bigger Dating mask? Did you get it yet in the mail? You got it. Mayfield got it. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Don't worry, the general. We got you covered, family. Don't worry. In this case, we got you.
I was gonna say I didn't get one.
Okay.
You
didn't get one.
Yeah. But before you get one, you gotta be a regular.
Oh,
That's
excuse
right.
me. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot this question to Mayfield down there in the MIA. How's it looking, Mayfield? Is it looking any safer in the community in South Beach down there? What's happening?
Well, I haven't been in that. South Beach is considered to be Miami-Dade County.
Okay.
And as of yet, they have not opened the beaches in Miami-Dade County. Have not.
Wow.
Okay.
Which is a good thing. Which is a good thing.
Okay. Due to the fact, okay, to keep everything kind of spread it down. Okay, I feel
Well, you
you.
know, man,
Okay.
what's interesting is that, you know, they're no longer reporting on the news in terms of the amount of cases and the amount of deaths due to the George Floyd thing, but we still here in Miami, in the Miami-Dade County, man, we still on the uptick.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, sliding right over next to you. Everybody know he's turning up the temperature with the general. How's it looking up there in Columbus, Georgia, Mr. General? Is it looking any safer up there for you?
I'm gonna tell you what. Since it all kicked off, people are walking around still like it ain't real.
Oh no!
They around like it's not real. So I'm definitely gonna say, no, it's not looking any safer. In order for it to look safer, people got to follow the protocol, and they're not following the protocol.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. All right, sliding right on over, Miss K. You in the Seaport, Sugar City. How's it looking? Where you at in your community and neighborhood? How's it looking?
I'm in the house. I don't know. I got business I've been taking care of the last few weeks. So, but when I do go out, I see it looks like everybody's out and about. To me, I can see. So I do see a large number of people still wearing masks, like in the stores and stuff. But outside of the stores, nah.
Yeah.
You know, everything pretty much back to normal here.
Wow. Okay.
But they ain't wearing no masks to say hey, huh?
I'm sorry, what you say?
They ain't wearing no masks
And
to say hey.
I don't know.
Club on Bull Street. You don't know about that.
I don't know about
that. Yeah. Okay.
You know about Bull Street?
No, that's not one. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay. All right. Slide down to the bottom. Mr. Jack the Ripper, how's it looking in North Kakalaki? Is anybody you feeling any safe up there, Jack?
Yeah, they still following the protocol. Some is and some ain't. But they mostly focus on the George Floyd because he's coming in Rayford for the ceremony tomorrow. They bringing his, I think they bring his body to Rayford, and then they're gonna take it to Houston. So mostly they focusing because they tore up downtown a little bit where they used to sell the slaves at. Yeah, they wanted to tear that down, so they tore the inside of it up because the rest of it's brick. It's called a marketplace where they used to sell the slaves at.
Okay.
Yeah, so they still wearing their masks and everything, but everybody, they still going out. But Myrtle Beach is open, and but they wearing masks and being a little safe. But it's open. That beach is open.
Nice. Well, we just hope, like you say, you got to keep in mind, it's not all about your life, but saving other people's lives as well. If you want to keep, after we make it, suppress it and get it down, and then you open everything up, then everything starts spreading back again. All right, we got our first question for the night, which is this. How do you feel about the professional athletes expressing their opinions to the league concerning the death of George Floyd? And we'll send that one. Let's start off with keeping it real, mate. How you feel about that? They're talking, voicing their opinions right now. How you feel?
I see they're offering apologies, and I think they should. And I'm glad they're recognizing the fact that they made a mistake in terms of trying to suppress Cap when he took a knee. Now they realize this is real. Okay. What happened to George Floyd is real. It is, and hopefully this will be the wake up call, and we can eventually turn that corner. Because unfortunately, so many other people died before George, and it did not get the attention that it deserved.
Right.
And I like what's going on now, with these young people out there protesting the way they do, what they're doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I really like that too. Okay, sliding right across to the general, turning up the temperature. How you feel about that, Mr. General?
I honestly believe that, you know, with the athletes being able to express their feelings about, you know, the George Floyd's death. One,
Yes, sir.
I don't need you as my boss to suppress my mouth, so to say, just because you're giving me a check.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
for me to be able to express myself openly and freely, as long as I'm respectful, you should have no problem with that. So I honestly believe
Correct.
that you know, again, them expressing themselves as long as they stay professional, because understand they are professional athletes. So
That's
you
right.
got to keep a professional attitude regardless of your personal feelings, but that doesn't mean shut your mouth.
Right.
So I agree.
Gotcha.
I think
Well,
it's a good thing that they're allowing them, you know, to express themselves the way that they are, speaking out against, you know, how they feel about the situation.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Sliding right across to Special K. How you feel about that, Miss Special K? About the athletes expressing their feelings about Mr. George Floyd.
Well, I feel as though that's their right, and they should be able to express their feelings without um, any repercussions. This is something that we've been dealing with for years, and people are
Mm-hmm.
tired. So at the end of the day, I don't care what suit you put on, what uniform you put on, these are still black men
Yes.
that come from black mothers, black families, and this is affecting them as well.
Amen.
So,
Correct.
correct. If you're gonna like me enough to play your sport, regardless of what you pay me, you need to respect me. And
Hey,
this is that hit home. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back. So,
okay.
and I don't know if anyone else on the panel looked at it this way, but the way that cop knelt on that man's neck a few years
Mm-hmm.
back, what's his name? Colin Kaepernick. When he took that knee, it was
Mm-hmm.
outrage. And this is what he
Okay.
was taking the knee for. And I felt like it was a mockery. Like that man, something, and it may just be me, but I put something together with that. Like he knelt on
Okay.
one knee on that black man's neck as to almost send something
Okay.
to us, you know? Y'all want to kneel? I'm
Okay.
going to kneel, and look what's going to happen. Now, when Colin Kaepernick
Okay.
did it, everybody was against him.
Correct.
And I think if more people
Correct.
had, and his team, and more people in the sports industry, players, if they would have stood, I think, a little bit stronger with that man. You know, when we see things happen, we got to stop not paying attention to it, because then the outcome becomes what happened to Mr. Floyd. Just, you
Okay.
know, if we start taking a stand when things are happening years back, maybe we wouldn't, you know, necessarily be where we are today. Like, how many lives does it have to take to end?
Yeah.
Okay. I
For
see
us
your
to
point.
get
Yeah.
mad and for us to get angry and for us to go and protest. Like, black men get
Right.
killed every day somewhere in the United States by a police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Real. Right. You're right. Right. That's a good point, Miss Special K. All right. We're gonna slide right down to the left corner to my main man, Jack the Ripper. How you feel about that question, Mr. Jack?
Well, you know, the NFL is what is made up of 75% black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um, when Cap took that knee, everybody should have took the knee. But
Okay.
you know, the owners, well, it's all about the money. They want to
Oh.
silence it. They didn't want it to happen.
There you
So
go.
guess what? They blackballed Cap. You know,
Right.
and now that Drew Brees came out and ran his little mouth, now he's trying to recant what he said. You know,
Right.
but we got to stand together, like Miss K said, when it
Mhm.
first happened.
Okay.
When they beat Rodney King, that's when we should have started putting laws and rules in place to stop
Okay.
this. Um,
Okay.
but I saw the video with all the football players saying that they're black.
Yes.
It was a nice video.
That's
Even
right.
Ezekiel Elliott was on there, you know, Cowboys. And
I seen him.
I really like that. I really
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Cowboy.
know, the black players could stop football at any time because it's
Okay.
75%, and they could
Right.
they could protest, boycott,
And blackball.
and they'll stop everything. They'll shut it down.
Right.
But we have to stand together. I'm glad they're saying something now. But I think the NFL owe Colin Cap apology.
Okay.
I really think they owe him an apology. I mean, not no piece of paper. I need an open statement. I mean, lights, cameras, action, the full deal.
Okay. What about getting him reinstated? You think he, because he did go out to training camp, but nobody picked him up. And I seen him on TV a while ago. He said he was kind of training for 3 years, keeping himself together, but nobody really picked him up. You think?
Well,
I don't even know if he even want to play now. He probably don't even want to play.
They had something. You know how they had the unwritten rule for him. That's why he changed the training site.
Okay.
And he moved it in a black community.
Yeah.
And who's gonna come out to the black community?
Oh wow!
That's what he did. They had him somewhere else, and he moved it to a black high school. Matter of fact.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's gonna kind of move me right to my next question, and it is: do you feel the professional players are going to be more apt to kneeling on the field more so than ever due to the wide spread of the protest? And we're going to send that one up to the general. Slide right here.
Amen.
You think that they're going to be more apt to kneeling now due to the fact all this is stirring up, sir?
Me personally, I do believe so. I do believe so, but that ties into what Ms. K said. And then I'm answering this question, but I'm answering it with also piggybacking on what Ms. K said. Understand this: when justice means more to you than your paycheck, you would kneel when Colin Kaepernick did it.
Okay.
Justice means more. Follow me. When justice means more to you than a paycheck, you would kneel and protest and loot with everybody else. But so many people are worried about losing their money.
Okay.
But if you have no justice, that money doesn't mean anything.
That's right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So them kneeling, will more pro athletes take the kneel? Now, yes, I do believe that they will, and that goes right back into it. I do believe that they will take that knee now, because now it's more about seeing the injustice and caring about justice more than my paycheck. Understand, they already got millions. They're millionaires. So I believe they got that. The way they've accepted that, and they're saying, okay, I'm a millionaire. So if I kneel now, I'm still not going to want for nothing for the rest of my life. So now it's about justice. Right, I'm good. The hell with this paycheck.
Gotcha. Okay. We're going to slide right over to Miss Special K. You want to piggyback on that, Miss K, or how you feel about that? You think people really going to be kneeling now due to the fact of all this protest going on?
I think this is really, unfortunately, it took for Mr. Floyd's death, but I think this is really going to change some things. But should we, this is a question, I don't know how to answer that. Should we actually be kneeling at this point, or should we really be standing up? Because to me, now, as what happened to Mr. Floyd, that kneeling, to me, shows a reflection of kneeling on this man's neck. We don't want to kneel on our people's neck or back. I think we need to, because I don't know if anybody has seen, but there's a Facebook challenge or some kind of challenge that's going around that white people are doing this. They're doing a kneeling challenge, and they're kneeling on a person's neck, mocking the death of Mr. George Floyd. It's disgusting.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. Yes. It's all on Facebook. It's all on social media. So let's wake up. Come on. Don't kneel. We don't need to take a kneel. We need to stand up, and we need to band together, and we need all them black players, he said, that are making all this money and that are comfortable. We need them to stand up and stand behind us. We can't do this alone. We need everybody to come together, especially the African American community. We really do, because y'all don't know, we got a war against us. It's
okay.
these people are coming out the woodwork. They are showing their true colors. There we go, right there. That's it. So
That's it.
I personally don't
Okay.
think we need to be kneeling because they're making a mockery out of this.
Okay. Well, okay, we see your point on that, but I was speaking in reference on the football field when the season tips off in about 2 months. But we're gonna slide that question right.
And I
We're gonna
understand
slide that
that,
question.
but I'm just saying, I think there's another approach that can be taken. I think at this point, the kneeling aspect, nobody was with it when Colin tried to do it. I mean, at this point,
so you're saying you had an opportunity to do it, and because you didn't take it then, shut the hell up now, basically. You had an opportunity to kneel, and you
exactly. And it took for a cop to kneel on a man's neck and kill him, and now we want to kneel? No.
I'm in agreement with that.
No.
Okay. All right, we're gonna slide down to Jack the Ripper in North Kakalaki. How you feel about that, Jack? When the season kind of cranks back up, you think more people, the athletes in reference to that, are going to be more apt to be kneeling due to this protest and all this stuff going on?
I'm with Miss K. They don't need to kneel. You can put the fist up in the air now.
That's right.
So when you had a chance to do it, you did.
Black power.
Go black.
Put your
Black
fist
power,
up in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we got your take on that. We're gonna slide up to my tight man. Keeping it real forever. Keeping it real, Mayfield. How you feel about that question, champ?
Yeah, it's we passed kneeling. It's time to stand. And you know it. We got a long road ahead of us. We got a lot of work to do. You know, from the political side, from within inside the communities, we got a lot of work to do. You know, and one of the things that I suggest that we all stand for, come November 3rd, hell or high water, COVID-19, measles and mumps, don't give a shit. Everybody need to be at the voting booth and vote this orange clown out.
Okay, that's in November, correct?
He is definitely planning up. He is definitely causing a lot of these people, giving them the courage to come out and say and do some of the things that they're doing. You see that crazy stuff there on Facebook? They emboldened now because they got a president that says and do crazy shit every day.
Every day. Okay.
And trust me, I live in a neighborhood with a bunch of Trump and Pence supporters.
What?
And yeah. But they know that the angry black man lives at 1272. Okay.
They know that house right there. No, nigga, keep driving.
Yeah. They come there, they walking the dog down the street, they wave. I don't have nothing to say. Don't bring your rusty ass dog in my yard. Keep walking. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Don't speak to me. I won't speak to you. Just keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Okay. Well, as you know, Michael Jordan donated $100 million for the next 10 years on behalf of protecting Black lives. Jack the Ripper down in the bottom. How do you feel about that? That was a pretty good move by Michael Jordan, due to the fact a lot of people always say he kind of got hush mouth on politics, but this time he stepped up big. $100 million for the next 10 years to different kind of Black organizations. How you feel about that, Jack?
Where is it going?
Hello.
It's going to different organizations that's setting up different nonprofit organizations to stop Black violence.
Okay. That's a good gesture. But the money need to go into the right hands for the right people to do the right things. We have to change the laws that protects the police officers.
Yes.
Because their laws, that's why they be getting off. because they have the word, oh, you're impeding the investigation. Oh, I feel threatened. Stop. Bam, bam, bam. That will protect them. Long as they say that, they're good to go. We need to have laws that place when you pull me over, if your camera is not on, you're gonna be in trouble. Another thing is when you stop me, you need to tell me what you stopped me for, what was the reason and the cause. If you don't have a reason and a cause, you need to let me go.
Exactly.
But what they do is they don't tell you why they stopped you. You get mad. Now he gonna say, "Oh, you impeding the investigation." Now he grabs you. You snatch back. Oh, you assaulted the officer. Just that quick. Then you go to the courthouse. The judge, he on their side.
That's right.
Exactly.
Okay, you stole a piece of gum. You get 5 years. A white guy steal a piece of gum. Oh, he get a slap on the wrist.
Probation.
Right. So we need to review all the judges' cases and make sure the judges we need to do our checks and balances with that money. On the court system and all. We got to do it. Because the prisons are full. The prisons is a money maker too.
Yes.
So the judge get a kickback off sending them to prison. He gets some money off of that. So Jordan, good thing, but we got to know where the money going at, and if it's doing the right call in the right place at the right time.
I like that. Well said. Okay, Miss, slide right on up to Miss K. How you feel about that? That's a good blessing that Mr. Michael Jordan is giving for the next 10 years, $100 million. How you feel about that, Miss Special K?
I mean, I agree with the panel. I mean, what is he giving it to? Where is it going? You know, as long as it's going, I think it's a great gesture, as long as it's going to the right people in the right hands and for the right reasons and the right cause.
Right. Well, it's supposed to be to protect Black lives, different organizations, to stop that racism from the polices and brutality is what he's donated for. So it's like 10,000 a year.
I just hope that the organizations he's donating to, they also have to have good, strong leaders, because you have corrupt people in all colors, you know? So we want to make sure that these organizations are headed by people that are going to do the right thing. Once it leaves his hand, we want to be able to put our faith that it's going to go to the right cause and the right thing is going to be done with it. A lot of this, though, has to start, I feel, with us. If some of this money gets donated to certain cities and certain organizations, I would just hope that, the cities do more for their people in the community. We, as African Americans in the community, we have to kind of not so much go on what they say about us and how they feel about us. I think it's just time that we do better for ourselves and our communities. And if that, which is going to take financial help for us to be able to have more Black-owned businesses. We should have Black banks, Black supermarkets, things that we can go to as a people.
Right.
And when you hit anybody in the pocket, it's going to hurt them. So if we pull back and are able to spend our money in our own communities with our own people, we have to do something.
Right. Exactly. Okay, nice. We're going to slide right over to your left. We're going to go with my main man, turning up the temperature with the general. How you feel about that donation, Mr. General?
You know what? I believe that it's a good thing. I honestly believe that it is a good thing, but I definitely am in agreement with everybody else. Listen, I want to know where this money's going. Okay, I don't care about, you can give 500 million, but if it go to the wrong people, they're going to do the wrong thing with it, and it's not going to benefit our people, period. Now, there's another flip side to that as well. They don't know if it's a rumor or if it's meant to be fact, but Jordan owns millions and millions of dollars in private prison stock. So it's kind of a cliche, I guess, or ironic that you would start giving $100 million a year, but you're still, watch this, you're still going to do it. So is this $100 million cover up or make an unapologetic apology, so to say? It's hard for me to say it's a good thing that he's giving up, not get me wrong. But you got some type of way about your own people, brother. If you got millions and millions and millions of dollars invested in the private prison stock, I don't really know how to feel about it. I'm kind of torn. It's a good thing, but I'm kind of torn as well. Because I don't know what your agenda is, Mr. Michael. I don't know what your agenda is. You get what I'm saying? A comment just came across the screen that prisons are the new plantations. Well, if prisons are the new plantations, goddammit, Michael Jordan, you just became a slave owner, homie. That's honestly, if you really dig deep and you think about it, you just became a slave owner, buddy, because you own a lot of stock. And the only way to own a stock, the only thing I can really, how can I say, compare you to is a master. So I'm between the two. It's a good thing you gave the money, but why did you give it? Why did you really give it?
Okay, well, that's to be continued and announced as we keep our eyes on the media and as we keep growing into that. Sliding right on over to Keeping It Real Mayfield. Boy, I tell you, you got the right name. Keeping It Real. So we got to hear what you got to say on this one, Mr. Mayfield. Come on at me, baby.
I have mixed emotions about it. You know, I think it's a good gesture, you know, from Michael Jordan. Take my hat off to him. But when if I really dig underneath the hood, his voice is more powerful than his money.
Yeah.
So to throw money at it and then to potentially vanish or, you know, to go back behind the curtain is pointless. His voice is more powerful than his money. And if he feels strong, and this is just my 2 cents, if he feels as strong as he does, get in front of a mic and go from city to city and make sure that money is allocated to the right resources. Because $100 million over the next 10 years, that's not, relatively speaking, that's not a whole lot of money. That works out to be $10 million a year. Okay, we got 50 states. And try to allocate $10 million to 50 states. And I've been reading it when you guys were talking about he's pledging the $100 million to racial equality and educational incentives. That's what it says. Okay. So basically, this money is supposed to be allocated to help educate people on the inequalities. Is that the black people? The white people. Okay,
it's supposed to be black. It's for the black people.
For the black people. So he wants to educate us on how we have inequalities. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I think it's because of the white people putting the knee on the neck.
Okay.
And I use that as a metaphor to cover all of the other things that white people have been doing a long time.
Okay.
So should we be the ones that really need the education, or is it them? I don't know. I think it's more them, because shit, we know, we feel, and we live the inequalities every single day, because it is what we can't jog down the street without being killed. So do you need to educate me as a jogger to jog in the right places, or the killers? You need to educate the killers of, hey, that's just he's still a man. He still bleeds the red blood. So I think it's a good gesture, and it might be a good starting point. But he needs to come out and use his voice and his face, because he has a huge platform. Huge
No
platform.
doubt. Mm-hmm.
White people, black people, Chinese people, all kind of people love Michael Jordan. He's a living legend. So
yes,
instead of just throwing money behind it, get your rusty ass out there and talk about it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's always
Sounds
been
good.
always been silent.
Okay.
Never really spoke.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we see Miss Vanessa sending her shouts out, and we see Sylvia sent some shouts out a little while ago, and also Cheryl in the borough. So with that being said, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Then we're gonna come right back. We're gonna let everybody to know you tune in to, guess what? Score Bigger Dating live Friday night virtual hangout. And guess what? You got Keeping It Real Mayfield. You got my main man, the Ripper. And you know what else? Turning up the temperature with the general. So we'll be right back in a quick flash.
When you have your hands behind, so I guess I gotta break this down a little.
Hello.
Hello.
How are y'all?
Hey. All right. How about yourself?
Right.
All right. Hello, Leak.
Hey. Welcome back. We back. And if you're just tuning in, you're missing a blast. We got we got a star-studded panel tonight. And we got some hot topics. And we're gonna be hello.
Montgomery Diva.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, how you doing?
Everybody doing tonight?
Hey.
I'm late coming in. He asked me to join like 30 minutes before the show started, so I had to get ready. I told him I got to get ready before I come on.
What? So you had to, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
Lord,
welcome.
it took an hour to get ready.
You right on time. Hey, you right on time. We just got started.
Nice.
She said she had to get right. She was about to be on camera, buddy.
Okay. That's right.
You don't know, had to hit that Maybelline.
I mean, I'm the Montgomery Diva now. I got to keep it fresh and I got to keep it fly. So I wasn't just going to jump on.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
You don't hear with your wig on sideways like Shirley Caesar.
That's right. Okay, so listen up. Hey, can you hear me, Andrea? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. I want the guys. I gotta welcome you to the show. First time guest, fellas. Be a little easy on her. She's coming out of Alabama. That's the Rolling Tide girl. And I want you to know.
No, I'm War Eagle, baby. Auburn Tigers won.
Okay,
No.
okay. Well, excuse me. Okay, well, she's an Auburn girl. Come on, Bo Jackson, alma mater. But I want to, Cam Newton. Okay. I want the guys to know something tonight, and I want the general. I want you to do me a favor by the end of the night. I want you to do something for her, for me. Okay. And she's a nurse. She had went and got tested, Mayfield, 3 times, and then she went back again, 4th time, and then they discovered she got COVID-19. And
wow.
Wow. Yeah. So she's a living testimony. She can talk to you and tell her story, but right now her husband is in ICU because he got it because she had it. Okay. Wow. So I definitely want you to pray for her, the general, before she gets off, because I know you got that anointing. I heard it when I watched your fitness show. I definitely want you to give a good blessed word. So if you want to say anything, Miss Andrea, this is your first time guest. You don't have to be nervous. These guys will be easy on you. And if anything you want to say, you have the mic right now, to share to the world.
I just want to share to everybody that it's real. I know, especially in my town, a lot of the younger African American people think that, oh, this is just something that they're trying to do to keep us closed up and all that. But the COVID-19 is real. And I am a nurse, and I wore all the equipment, and I had been working with the patients for 2 months because we had to have somebody work with them. And I tested negative 3 times. And last couple of weeks before I tested positive, I noticed that I lost my appetite and I would not eat anything. And I dropped like over 20 pounds in 3 weeks. And so they tested me and they found out that I was positive. Now, as far as social distancing goes in the house, I was trying to tell my husband to please sleep in another room, do all this other kind of stuff. But because I was so sick and he felt that he just could not let me stay in that room, he helped me with it. Now, my symptoms were different from his. I mainly suffered complete loss of appetite, and I also had severe chills to the point where it felt like I was having seizures. When he got it, he got the classic symptoms. He had the coughing, all the stomach problems. He was sick because he did not stay away from me. I didn't stay away from him because I knew I was providing him comfort. And last Friday, he coughed up some blood, and I called his doctor, and they ordered him an antibiotic that everybody's taking for it called azithromycin. Saturday and Sunday, he still was very weak. Monday, I took his O2 saturation levels, when you put the little thing on the finger, you can tell how much oxygen is getting in your blood. And I noticed that he was only at 82%. And normally, we run 6 to 100. So I told him he had to go to the hospital because he had been refusing to go. And by that time, he was so weak that me and my son, I have a big old son, he's 21, got him in the car and we got him up there. And luckily we did, because when he got in there, his sats had dropped in the 70s, which is life-threatening. And so he's there now. They put him in ICU. They're starting him on that new trial drug that they're using to treat coronavirus. And he also has pneumonia. And he's on the highest amount of oxygen that you can without being put on a ventilator. And so that's what's going on with him now. He's been there since Monday. And I just got off the phone with him. He called me right before I got on the show, and he talked to me for a little bit, and I was so grateful for that because I was able to hear his voice and he was able to hear mine. But that's what's going on with my husband. And so my son tested yesterday. So far, we're waiting for my son's results to see if he is positive. So I've been on house arrest since April 2nd. So you can't go anywhere.
Gotcha.
So
so I understand that quarantine, no doubt.
I was supposed to come on the show last week, but I was very upset. And then I was supposed to come on the show Wednesday, but I told Malik I was just too upset to do it. And so I decided tonight to go on the show. to speak, upon that, and to also type, to kind of have a diversion. I have more than a mustard seed of faith. My husband is a man of God, knows the Bible front cover. I know that my God is a healer, and he has kept me from getting really sick from it. And I decided to come on the show tonight just for a little diversion, because I've been locked up in the house for since May 22nd. So
May 20th.
And me, Malik, friends, go way back. Me, Malik, go back about 5 years. So, I decided to come on the show tonight. And that's why I'm here.
All right.
Amen.
I appreciate that. I think some of y'all might have to mute your phone, but not you, the general, because I'm hearing a little bit of feedback. And I want you to pray for Miss Montgomery Diva. She's an Auburn fan. And give us a little prayer while we bow our heads, and then we can go and continue with the show. Go ahead, sir.
Amen. Amen. All eyes closed, all heads bowed. Heavenly Father, we thank you, God, right now, God, just for who you are in our lives, God. You continue to show yourself strong, God, in our lives, God, regardless of what's going on. Help us, God, to understand that everything, God, that's going on right now in this life, at this very moment, God, you allowed it. You allowed it to be so, God. We would ask, God, right now that you would strengthen her, God, that you would strengthen her, God. Touch her from the top of her head to the very sole of her feet, and help her to understand that you are still God, that you are still ultimately in control. And you said in your word that you are God that cannot lie, neither are you the Son of Man that you should have to repent. You also said in your word that you stand over your word to perform it in our lives. And we believe you and we hold you to your word. God, I ask right now that you would begin to touch her husband, God. God, that he would rise up, God, even stronger than he was before COVID-19. You are a liar, devil. You are a lie. You have no jurisdiction. And so we cast you out right now in the mighty name of Jesus, that he would rise. Hallelujah, God. We thank you right now that he will not have to be on that much oxygen, and that it would begin to decrease and decrease, God, until he is released into the loving arms of his wife and away from that hospital. We declare it and we decree it right now in the mighty name of Jesus, because you, God, are the only one that can stand over your word to perform it. Everybody said yes and amen.
Yes.
Amen.
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 Thank
Amen. Good job, General.
All right, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you wasting your
Yes,
time
sir.
selling t-shirts and shoes, bro. You got the
General.
you got the anointing.
He got it, Mr. Mayfield. I heard it when I went into his show early in the morning. Like I said, he's a fitness trainer, and he always pray before he gets started with the workout. And this man, I'm gonna tell you, this man do 2,000 reps of things. 2,000. I only can go to about 500 because I'm still a little rusty. But this man go to 2,000. So, but guess what, General? I'm coming for you, kid. I'm coming for you.
Talking about. That's what I'm talking. You better bring your asthma pump. And don't you dare show up with that shirt on that you had on.
And guess what? We're gonna talk about the shirt. The shirt done been changed. I like that. But what we're gonna do real quick is I hope my IT man is up to speed on this one. I want to ask a NBA question. I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna shoot this one at. I'm gonna go to the left to keep it real, Mayfield. Mr. Mayfield, who is the fastest point guard in the league today? Is it Russell Westbrook, John Wall, or Derrick Rose to get that ball from one end to the other? How about that, sir?
I would have to say Westbrook. And I mean, and
you like Westbrook?
He's fast but out of control. Now, but if you want a fast, point guard,
only fast,
then that could easily go to, John Wall or Derrick Rose. But just just talking strictly about speed, it would be Westbrook.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Good answer. Slide right over to the general. He gonna always turn up the temperature, ladies and gentlemen. How you feel about that, Mr. General, the fastest one?
The fastest one, I would definitely have to go with Westbrook. Oh, yes, indeed. I would have to go with Westbrook, but I mean, numbers don't lie. I always tell y'all numbers don't lie. I need you to look at the stats.
There you go with them numbers.
Stats of De'Aaron Fox.
There you go with them numbers again.
Okay.
Check out De'Aaron Fox and his stats because he's actually ranked #1 over Westbrook. De'Aaron Fox. Go look him up now.
Who now?
Numbers don't lie.
Okay.
People always do. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Okay, well, we're gonna slide right over to North Kakalaki. Jack the Ripper. How you feel about that, Jack?
I'm with Westbrook, but because numbers don't lie. He do have the numbers.
Right.
So he's an outstanding player. I give it to him. He works hard every time he get on that court. Too bad he can't get a championship, but it is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna drop right back down to the Montgomery Diva. What you think about that, Miss Montgomery Diva, the fastest point guard?
Westbrook, but it's just that, sometimes he goes overboard and he gets out of control. But yeah, definitely Westbrook is fast.
Okay.
As long as he's been in the NBA, and to still have that speed, he's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, he can't get a ring. I kind of hate that because I remember when I was playing with him and when they came out from nowhere and we were like, who are these boys? And Westbrook definitely.
Like
it's just
Westbrook?
that sometimes Mm-hmm. So
okay. Well, okay, since you got a little bit of skills, okay, we're gonna keep that in mind. Everybody got it. So that was unanimous decision, Westbrook. Well, I'm gonna ask you this one here. Out of Kawhi Leonard and Greek the Freak Guinness, who would be one of the premier scorers that you would like to have that ball in their hand coming down the clutch? And we're gonna have to shoot way back to the right corner to Jack the Ripper with this one. Then we'll work our way back across. Out of Leonard and Greek the Freak, baby.
Oh. Let me see my numbers. I go with the Freak, man. I go with the Freak. I go with the Freak. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what General got to say about that. What numbers that is.
Okay, well, the General, he got the computer right there. He got the loaded up now. Okay, slide right across. Turn it up the temperature with the General. Who you like in that one, General?
And now, I believe, to be honest with you, it's neck to neck. It's neck to neck.
Okay.
You only got 1.6% difference from both of them. 1.6. That's not a lot.
Okay.
That's not a lot. So I'm kind of indifferent on it. But if I just really had to go with it, I Geek the Freak.
You want the Freak? Okay.
I'm gonna have to go. I gotta pick one.
Okay. Okay, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Geek the Freak.
Okay. All right. Keeping it real, Mayfield. Let me know how you feel, baby boy. Kawhi Leonard or Greek the Freak?
I gotta go with Leonard, man. And here's the reason why. Number one, experience. And that dude only had one expression the whole entire game. Nothing fazed him. You don't see him get mad. You don't see him fuss at the referee. He's just cool and calm all the time. So if I had to put the ball in the hands of a person gonna take me to the top, it's gonna be Leonard.
Yep. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna drop down to Montgomery Diva. Sports, you ain't new at this, you true at this. How about that? Kawhi Leonard or Guinness the Greek Freak?
Now, to be honest, this year I really hadn't. I don't follow NBA that much like y'all, unless it's Golden State. And I'm a college basketball.
You ain't following much then.
I love college basketball because I love the energy. I love these guys are playing for. Of course, they want to go pro, but for the college spirit. So I really have been following those two right now. So I really cannot comment honestly on those two guys right there because I have not been following them. You know, some of the ones that stand out. I do catch some games, but those two right there, there's no way I can honestly give an honest answer.
Okay, that's cool. Don't worry. I'll pick for you. Greek the Freak. I'll pick for you. Don't worry. All right. Yeah, I'll help you out. Okay, we got one last question in the NBA. Okay, we got one last question on the NBA, and it goes a little something like this. We're gonna shoot this one all the way across to the left screen to my tight man, keeping it real Mayfield, and it goes like this: out of the dirtiest NBA player between Charles Oakley and Dennis Rodman, which one you think was the dirtiest one?
Boy, they equally dirty. Boy, they all three of them just downright dirty, man. That's a hard one. That's a good question, man. Charles Oakley, Dennis Rodman, and Bill. Oh man.
Bill. Right.
I gotta go with Bill. You know,
Bill.
I gotta put him at the top.
Bill?
Huh?
Okay.
I gotta put him at the top of the list. But they're all three of them dirty. All three of them dirty. All dirty. Okay, it's super dirty.
dirty. Okay. All right, sliding right on across to the general. Y'all know he got the stats and everything. He gonna put it in place. So, general, turn up the temperature, baby. Who you like? Who's the dirtiest one?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna have to go with Dennis Rodman. He wasn't dirty. Yeah. He wasn't just dirty on the court. He was dirty altogether.
Yes.
He was like that Charlie Brown. He was just dirty altogether. Yes, indeed. I didn't see Dennis Rodman do some crazy things. Understand? Majority of my family is from San Antonio, Texas. Right?
Oh, okay.
I follow this dude. I mean, Dennis Rodman. I don't know what it is about him, but they watched him a lot. He just dirty.
Yeah.
He all around dirty. He punched you.
Dirty.
He didn't care what he did.
Crazy dirty.
Yeah, he was Dennis
crazy dirty.
Not care.
Right. Okay. Okay. Slide right on over. Okay, a little bit of feedback. Sliding over to Jack the Ripper, North Kakalaki. Who you think was the dirtiest, Jack? Charles Oakley, Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer.
Dirty, nasty Dennis Rodman. He is dirty. What?
Dirty.
That's why they call the bad boys Detroit. What?
That's right.
Don't forget that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stinky and funky.
That's right. Okay. All right. Okay. See that funky. Okay, Miss Montgomery Diva. I think you can handle this one. Who you think is the dirtiest one? You familiar with these cats? Who you think?
Rodman.
Okay.
Dennis. I watched games just to see what he was gonna do, cause he showed out. But the boy can play though. The boy can play some ball, but that was a fool. And you know, he's still. I don't know if his records are still standing right now, but you know, he had some records that I don't even know if been broken yet. Yeah. But the boy. Off the field, on the field, changing the hair, all the tats, the earrings in the nose.
Oh my goodness.
Doing all the stuff. He was equally dirty on the field, on the court, and off the court. But still, I loved it.
That's true.
I mean, he was like a bad boy basketball. Okay. And at the time, the height of his career, I have to admit, I love me some Dennis Rodman. But he was a bad boy.
Good job.
Fingernails and all, right?
Bad boy.
Dirty.
Okay. So we're gonna slide off of the Oh no, I remember that one. Him and Madonna. I'm gonna slide off of the sports, and we got a lot of people out there been waiting on these relationship questions. I mean, and man, we got a star-studded cast to give it to you. Here we go. This is the first question, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start out with you, Montgomery Diva, since you're the lady on the panel tonight, and you don't have to be afraid. You can have a 4 men. Come on now. Okay, here we go.
You know, I ain't shy. My husband said I can stand called the dead back to life. So I ain't shy.
Whoa. No. Okay, bring the dead back to life.
That's what he said.
Well, let me ask you this. How long? That's what he said? All right. Well, let me ask you this. How long do you think two people should chat before they exchange phone numbers or arrange for a meet and greet?
How long do I think? Okay. Are you talking about like friends that they're meeting on a site or something like that? Or are you just talking about people meeting?
They're meeting on the site. No, you met them on the site, dating site. How long do you feel two people should, chat before they exchange phone numbers and arrange a meet and greet?
Well, I feel personally, of course, it also helps, based on the chemistry, on the chemistry. Right. But at the same time, though, people put on what we call a Sunday face. So I would think that talking back and forth with somebody on a site for about 2 to 3 weeks can give you kind of like a little idea. And then after that, exchange phone numbers and talk for about a couple of weeks. And then if you do decide to meet, make sure that you meet in an open place. Don't have them come to your house. Don't make sure it's remote. Make sure it's a wide open place. And when it's over with, don't let them follow you home. Okay? And that's how you do it.
Nice.
It's 2020, not 1970.
So we're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot right up to Jack the Ripper, North Kakalaki. You can answer that question, Jack. I know you got answers in your pants, baby, and you ready to get to it. So how about it? How long you think they should meet, Jack, before they arrange a meet and greet?
All right, day one, you should get the number so you can talk. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
I
think. Okay. I'm gonna mount. Communication is always the key. So I feel you should exchange numbers as soon as possible.
Okay.
Now, the meet and greet about a week. But if you get a good dialogue with someone and you ask the right questions, you could know the person a little bit more. You can know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, you can, but still, I actually
a lot gonna be a lot, no matter how they tell it.
I met my husband on a site. That's how I met my husband on BlackBusinessList.Com.
But that was in 1970 or that was 1980?
That was in 2015.
That was
2015.
Oh, 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all exchange numbers when? 2 weeks after?
Yeah. Well, he would text me and he would talk, and then I am an old-fashioned type of girl, and I was raised by a strong father that told me no matter how shy a man is, when he sees something he wants, he's going to become a hunter. And you don't have to do nothing but let him hunt and pursue you. So I let him decide. And so after 2 weeks of us just chatting back and forth on the site, he asked for my telephone number. And so I gave him my telephone number, and he texted me, he would call me. And what I loved about it was that he never kept me on the phone no more than 15 minutes, because he said he knew I was a working girl and that I had, I had to get to go to work. So one, like he's trying to keep me on the phone all night long. He was a Southern gentleman. All of his text messages, he was kind of like me, don't know how to do all the little, you know, all the little, you know, shortcuts in text, and we would actually do the long narrative text. And then after about 3 weeks of that, he asked, could we meet for a cup of coffee? And we chose.
Bless his little heart. Bless his little heart.
We chose Red Lobster. We chose a Red Lobster at lunchtime because it was very busy. And he was from Montgomery. He didn't live in Montgomery. He actually lived in Prattville. And from there, when he took one look at me, that was it. And so, you know, and that's how we met. And he took it very slow with me. You know, it depends on the woman. I wanted to food and pursued. And no, he did not blow money on me because I'm not that type of woman. I work, I'm a nurse, I make my own money. So you can spend money all the time. That does not mean you're going to get that woman. So what I took the thing was, and I told Malik this a lot, love the one that would do anything to be your everything. And to me, when I did start allowing him to visit me, the anything was he would work 12-hour shifts at night and drive all the way from Prattville to come up to my house in the morning just to speak to me for about 15 minutes before I went to work. And then he would drive all the way back to Prattville. And to me, that was somebody that was be willing to do anything to be my everything. And that's how he actually got me. Not because of the money, not because any of that. We would go out on dates, but because of our shift changes, we really couldn't date as much as we wanted to because of hours. But it was the little bitty things that he did, and it was the conversations, and it wasn't, and because that's what I am. I'm mental, I'm kind of deep, and that's how he got me. The conversations.
And then you turned around and gave him COVID-19 the other day, right?
No,
he should have texted you in. That's what he should have texted you. He should have texted you 2 weeks.
Oh my God! I mean, really, yeah, that's killing me. But the marriage is great, and you know, our marriage is not perfect. But
don't do that, Jack.
I feel that sometimes people are looking for that woman that has 100% everything they want, or they got that man they got to have 100%. I feel that if you meet somebody that's got like 75 to 80% of the qualities that you want, learn to work with them because we are all individuals. Learn to work with us and learn to accept the flaws. That's part of the personality, and that's what me and him do. We accept each other's flaws, you know, and I guess that comes with maturity because when I was, you know, I didn't accept nobody's flaws. But you know, as I got older, you know, you learn how to accept more things.
The game changed when you got older. All right, that's nice. Very well put. But we're going to slide right over to the general, turning up the temperature. How you feel about that, General? How long should you chat, you know, when you first meet somebody, you know, and exchange phone numbers and all that good stuff and arrange a meet and greet? Come on with it. Kind of brief now.
Okay, too easy. Me personally, I don't believe it should take that long. Listen, when you're mature and you know what you want, first you know how to ask questions. You know how to, and all you got to do is get the right responses. As long as you can give me the right responses, I'm gonna be like, you know what? Hey, can I get your number? Because you're speaking my language. Can I get your number? We'll chop it up for a little bit. We'll talk for a while. But listen, we two grown people. Hey, when can we meet? When can we, you know, when can we go to a steak place, have a glass of wine, and just chop it up for a little bit? We're not kids no more, and this ain't 1970. This is 2020. We can go ahead and get this thing. Bro, you know what you want? I know what I want. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Okay, I like that. Okay, very well put. Okay, we're going to slide right over to keeping it real, Mayfield, and you know he finna bring some heat on your butt. So, hey, Mr. Mayfield, how long, you know, how long? You got, all right, well, there you go. Let's do it.
Ms. Diva, first of all, congratulations. And believe it or not, I met my wife on BlackPeopleMeet.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't take me no 2 damn weeks though.
Everybody's different, Mayfield. Everybody's different.
a difference. Hey,
you a Corvette. You a Corvette, you a Volkswagen.
You gotta understand one thing. I'm a hands and feet kind of guy. And I just want to know you ain't got 10 big toes, because I ain't messing with you. Okay? So I want to hold up and beat you, and I want to check out your hands and your feet. Okay? Because your hands and feet tell me everything I need to know about you. Because my mom used to say, my mom, when I was growing up, she used to say, son, if she ain't taking care of them feet, she ain't taking care of nothing else. And I did not understand that. I did not understand that when I was little. And basically what my mom said, what's the first thing that hits the water when you take a bath? Is your feet. So if a woman got dirty feet, everything else is dirty.
Dirty.
Okay.
So
that's right.
But, nice. Okay.
That's right.
But congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations to you too.
Nice.
You know, everybody goes at different paces.
Absolutely.
Right.
Shy. It's been 13, 14 years we've been together now.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay. Glory. So I'm gonna shoot this next question up to Jack the Ripper in North Kakalaki. Check it out, Jack.
All right.
Now we okay, check it out. Now we know everyone has flaws, just like the Montgomery Diva said. All right. What will be a deal breaker for you that you're not willing to put up with from your mate? What's a deal breaker for you?
A nasty attitude.
Okay. Nasty attitude.
That must have had some bad experience. Well, that's Zach, boy. You hard on the woman's attitude.
Because I don't act like a child. I'm a man. Hold on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh my goodness.
Because a lot of women, they don't know how to play their position. Everybody has a position in a relationship, but sometimes some women want to take over, and they don't want to listen. And you try to tell her something, but she don't listen. So you just say, "Forget it." I'm not going. What I'm looking for. I'm not going to tolerate it, and I ain't going to accept it. So if you don't know how to be a lady about yourself when we date or we in a relationship, you go by your business.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. Okay.
And ugly feet. I'm like, I'm like Mayfield.
Like Mayfield.
If you don't take care of your feet,
okay.
You don't take care of them feet, bro.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's true. You're true about that. Y'all true about that. You're true because females look on other females.
Right. Okay, that's true. So since you feel like that, we're gonna shoot down to the Montgomery Diva, since she's the only woman who got the nerve. We got a lot of women sending us comments, but that's cool too. But we got the Montgomery Diva hanging it up with the big dogs tonight. So, Miss Montgomery Diva, what do you think? Like I said, everybody got flaws. What do you feel is a deal breaker that you're not willing to put up with from your mate?
A deal breaker that I will not put up with my mate is,
yes, ma'am,
you better have a job. Okay. And I feel that at a certain age, he should have a certain type of job. Okay. Because see, when I met my husband, like I'm 58, we're both 58 now. So when I met my husband, we were 53. Okay. And I had been a nurse for 30. Well, I've been a nurse now 35 years. So I had been a nurse 33 years then. So I feel that in your 50s, you should already be established with a job. So for me, the number one thing was you must have a job. Okay. And number two thing was, I ain't coming to pick you up. You got to have your own car. Because a grown man, I don't care if you got to stop at every light and get up under the hood and do something to get it to make it to the next light. You must have your own car, and you must have your own job, and you must have a place to stay. Now, you might not own it, but you had to have it. And so those three things right there, especially for something you're a woman, those are very important to me. Job, transportation, and his own place to stay.
Can't stay with you.
Good answer. Very good answer. Good answer. I like that, Montgomery Diva.
If you don't love yourself enough to make sure that you have a place to stay and a place to lay your head, and you don't have your transportation, and you ain't got no job to take care of yourself, what you gonna do in our relationship?
Stay with you. Spend your money. But I love you though. But I love you though.
Yeah, look, I ain't gonna lie. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I mean, when I was younger, I've been there, done that. When I ain't stayed with them, but I done been there, done that. You know. I keep
going. Nice. Oh, we got somebody. Miss Sylvia Griffin commenting. She likes what you're saying, Montgomery Diva. So, hey, Sylvia. So we're gonna slide over to turning up the temperature with, you know who it is, the General. I need you to answer that question, Mr. General.
All right, General.
What are you not willing to put up with?
I'm not willing.
What's the deal breaker, baby?
I'm not willing to put up with a woman who can't stand on her own 2 feet. I believe in an independent woman that's independent woman that's classy, that knows how to conduct herself right. Most importantly, that knows how to respect her man, because she knows that he's a king and he just ain't some, excuse my French, some nigga on the street. He's a king. She knows how to treat him as such, but yet still she's independent.
No N-words, baby.
We wasn't put on this earth to just take care of no woman. We wasn't. Listen, this is the reason why I say that. If I'm with you and you're not independent and something happens to me and you've been depending on me all this time, when I'm not around, what are you going to do?
Find the next dude to lay up. Hey, find the next dude.
No, and see, no, women need to remember from the Bible, the virtuous woman. What is the virtuous woman? Okay, and you read that. What is the virtual woman? The virtuous woman, okay? So your husband, yes, he is the king of the house, okay? Because that's how it's intended. And a great man, usually behind a great man is a great woman, okay? And I'm not saying, yes, you do be submissive to him for some things, but there are certain things that the woman does. She makes sure the family's fed. She makes sure the house is clean. She makes sure things are done. She helps manage the house. When he comes home from work, you know, you help ease what he's going through. And too, yes, I work and he helps ease what I'm going through too. But at the same time, in these days and in this economy, 2 can live better than 1, especially when both of them are doing that. I cook. I believe in a woman knows how to cook. Some folks say I got them because I'm collard greens. I do, which I don't know. They claim that's how I got them because of my collard greens. But
out the canned collard greens. Out the canned collard greens don't count.
I know.
Them glory collard greens.
Look, I grew up with a dad that taught me that you always fix up. You know, you fix up. That's what took me so long to come on the show. My daddy always taught me that you fix up. You keep your nails done. Of course, mine ain't done because I've been on quarantine. But you do things. You always fix up when you go somewhere with your man. Not saying that looks is everything. And I know a lot of girls have got into this natural stuff. But like my daddy used to always say, every old barn needs a fresh coat of paint every now and then. So I'm going to put my fresh coat of paint on.
Maybelline. Same thing.
You heard that?
Same thing.
Check it out. You heard that? You heard that from the Montgomery Diva. So we're going to slide right on across to Keeping It Real Mayfield. Man, you got to take us out right before the commercial with this one. I mean, what would be a deal breaker that you're just not willing to put up with from your mate?
A woman who smokes cigarettes. I do not want to be kissing an ashtray. That's a straight deal breaker, non-negotiable, nothing to talk about. A woman who smokes cigarettes. I don't know. That just, even a very attractive lady, the moment I see her do that, that just takes away from her beauty. So a cigarette smoker.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. I never had
he said it's like
a lady
licking an ashtray.
that smokes cigarette. Yeah.
It's like licking an ashtray. Girl, you don't go put that mouth somewhere.
Y'all are great panel, great guests. I need y'all to hang around for one more break, and we'll be right back. Want everybody to know out there in Facebook world, y'all can log in, watch us live from the dating site, and also send your comments in. I mean, we're having a ball. We got one brave-hearted Montgomery Diva. You know what I mean? We done prayed for her, and she's looking good. And guess what? She's here to stay. And we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back, folks. Yes. Welcome back, everyone. You're tuned in to Score Bigger Dating Live virtual hangout on a Friday night. Oh man, we wilding out, having a ball. And I gotta send some quick shouts out. Thank everybody for sending your comments in. Guess what? It's only gonna get bigger and better. You can catch us every Wednesday and every Friday night at 8 o'clock. Hopefully 8 o'clock. Sometimes we run a little late, but guess what?
8-ish.
Yeah, 8-ish. 8-ish. But guess what? We might be late, but we're still coming. That's for sure. And I want to send some shouts out to single sports fans. And it's on Facebook. You can log in, check us out. We update all good information, top stories daily. And that's hosted by yours truly, Miss T. Also, ScoreBiggerDating. Y'all know it, the dating site. Go to it, check it out. As you can see, dating sites do work. The Montgomery Diva, she met someone on Black People Meet. Guess what? Keeping It Real Mayfield met his wife on Black People Meet. So we're waiting on somebody to meet somebody on ScoreBiggerDating.com. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to send a limo to your house and pick you up and take you to the church. Also, we're going to give you a 5-star hotel and a 5-star restaurant. Yeah, that's what I said. On ScoreBiggerDating.com. And okay, now, Also, we got a thing that's called the viewer's choice. And that's y'all people out there who send in comments. Any questions you think can make the roster, hey, send it in. It might get drafted. We'll put it in rotation. Also, on Friday night, next Friday night, be ready. We got a segment called Trash Talk. You can see how these guys is, man. They will tear you apart. So they got their favorite team. You got your favorite team. Bring it to the table. We'll see what you got. Okay. And also, I'm a challenge. Keep It Real Mayfield. Last month, he came up with the favorite punchline of the month. And I'm going to challenge him tonight, since it's Friday night. And I want him to go back in memory when he was at that, I think he was Home Depot, and he seen a female, and I want him to tell y'all what he said, what he thought his favorite old school pickup line was. What you got, Mayfield?
I said to the young lady, I said to the young lady that if I could rearrange the alphabet, I will put you and I together.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. Now, that's what he. Yeah. Okay. Now, I went to that same Home Depot and I see that same girl, and guess what I told her? I said, "Baby, listen here. I wish I was cross-eyed so I could sure take a look at you twice."
I like Mayfield. I like Mayfield better.
You like Mayfield? Okay. Well, we want the audience out there to sit. We want the audience to send in your comments. Everybody let me know if you vote for Mayfield or you vote for Razzle Dazzle. And I'm going to say mine again. I saw the same girl and I said, I wish, baby, that I was cross-eyed so I could sure take a look at you twice. And she said, good goober noober. So y'all send in your comments and see which one is the favorite punchline. Arranging the alphabet so you and I can be together, or baby, I sure wish I was cross-eyed so I could look at you twice. That's right. Okay, so after that, we're gonna move to the next question, and it's gonna be. I got two more questions, then we're gonna get out of here. I had a ball tonight. It was beautiful. I'm gonna shoot this one at. Let me see. I gotta go with turning up the heat with the general on this one. It goes like this, General. What song? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. What song and artist will be on your playlist when you're trying to impress your lovely queen?
What song?
A lot of feedback.
Artist would be on my playlist.
Mm-hmm. When you try.
Too easy, baby.
When you're trying to impress your queen.
See, well, if she's a queen and I'm a king, that means we need to get married. So it's going to be again Jagged Edge. Let's get married.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to slide over to Jack the Ripper.
All right. You know, Luther always in play. Uncle Charlie. And a little R. Kelly sometimes. And then to end it all, got to go with Keith. Keith Sweat.
No. Oh, no.
Keith
Sweat begged too much. He begged too much.
What you think? Okay. What you think you be doing?
Okay, man.
Come on, baby, please. Let's get married. Where you think Jagged Edge got that from?
Oh, here you. And see, you started with that. In a house is not a home, and there's no one there.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we go. Montgomery Diva. We got to get Montgomery Diva on this one. What would be on your playlist, Miss Montgomery Diva, if you're trying to impress your king?
Woo! I got a few of them, but I have to say, my song is Adore by Prince. Because until the end of time, be there for you. You own my heart and soul. That's my song when he say more than his mama, more than his talking on the phone until the sun rise up. I mean, come on now. Adore you, Prince. Out on that song. That's my song.
Girl,
Adore.
you better stop lying. You better stop lying. Cause you said hey, he went on top for 15
Earth, Wind, and Fire reasons.
You better stop lying.
Adore. And then if it ain't that, then it's Reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's what I'm talking about.
Those two.
Good one. Old
Reason
school.
And Adore by Prince. Prince shows out on that song.
Oh, that boy.
Lord have mercy.
Man, he bad. I go with Prince over Michael. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna slide up to the far left corner. Keeping it real, Mayfield. What would be that song on that playlist to impress your queen?
I'm going to be giving up my age on this one. You guys might have to look this one up, okay? How many of you guys remember O'Brien?
Yeah, come on, man.
Huh?
I do.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I by O'Brien.
Okay. Oh, snap. Okay. Nice.
Look that one up.
That boy came nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came old school with that one.
See, that has everything to do with rearranging the alphabets too. You and I.
Yeah.
Well, you can put the Brothers Johnson on it, shoot.
You know, I mean, come on, Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
You know, y'all remember? I'm telling my age on Stairway to Heaven. You know,
OJ.
Don't you? So Stairway to Heaven. I mean, it's so many of them out there. You know, but I have to say, Adore is my favorite. But Al Green, yeah.
Okay, well that's pretty good.
All right there.
Okay. Al Green, nice. All right.
And if you don't, if the woman ain't scared, you put that Teddy Pendergraph on there.
Turn him on.
Come on. Go with me.
You ain't even got to turn off the room. She turn them on. Turn them on.
Turn them on. Okay. Yes, sir.
Well, turned them off, took the light bulb out.
Yes. And last week, Montgomery Diva, we asked the guests to play what song would they like to hear if they was coming to a Score Bigger Dating breakout party. And when you're coming through that door, the DJ is gonna play your song. What song would you want that to be when you all diva'd up? What song coming through the door?
Oh Lord,
Adore by Prince.
Well, I do love that song, but if I'm coming into a party and I'm ready to throw down, then what song would I want? Oh my God. I can't think of the name, but it's by Mary J. Blige, and it was oh my God, I can't think of the name of it.
How it goes? You talking about
on the Life album?
You talking about that song where she be talking about?
She walked past the mirror, she likes what
she see. My life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that. It's an up-tempo song. Yeah. Exactly.
I think talking about my seat. That song gets me about my seat all the time. And yet, when I walk into into a club,
past the mirror.
Hey. But it's some other jams that I just died for. But that's just one that I like, Mary J. Blige. So
Okay, that's good. That's good. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, keeping it real, Mayfield, coming through the door at a Score Bigger Dating breakout party, because it's coming soon. It's gonna be a big breakout, baby, because we swelling up like a food stamp buggy. What would be the song you and your queen coming through the door? And guess what?
Mayfield coming through the party. Just fine. You right? Just fine.
Yeah. That's it. I remember. Mayfield, what is the song? Coming through the door, Mayfield.
Outcast. I like the way you move.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Coming through the door. Mayfield is coming through the door. His grand entrance. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I remember.
Okay, sweet. Turning up the temperature with the general. You might would have had a number 2 song or number 3. Give us another one that you think you come through the door at a Score Bigger Dating breakout party in 2020, son. What is it?
The man right here.
Mystical.
Hey. The man right
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, yes, sir. I love it. We got to slide over to my main man from North Kakalaki. I'm talking about Jack the Ripper, y'all. Jack, give me one. What was your song coming through the breakout party of Score Bigger Dating, baby?
You know, last week, this week I did 50 cents. Oh, hold on. Oh, calling in.
Right.
I still go with 50 cents. I mean, because we going to a party. I want everybody. I'm the man. That's how I feel about it when I come out. I take time when I get my gear together. And I'm still going to be the man when I walk out there.
Yes, sir.
She going to know I'm the man.
Okay.
When
you come through that door, that's going to be the 50 cents. Yeah, I hear you. That's all. Yeah, we heard you. I got you.
So, Razzle Dazzle, what is your song?
I got it.
What is your song?
Coming through the door. I like Maxwell. I think when I'm coming through that door, Maxwell, the one about a sin. You heard that one?
Testing 1, Maxwell? 2. Can you hear me now?
We got you. Yes. I like Maxwell. I definitely like that. But coming through the door.
It's a good one.
Jack, we got you. We hear you, Jack. You're good. Okay. We got this. Gonna be the last question of the night, and I think I'm gonna end it up with you, Montgomery Diva. I'm gonna let you answer it last, and we're gonna move right on out. And I thank everybody for coming out. And like I said, next Wednesday, 8 o'clock-ish, we shall be on again. I had a ball, and be sure to get your mask. Check out Score Bigger Dating Mask. Mayfield, let them know what time it is. Big Jack, let them know what time it is. We are representing, swelling up. I'll be sure to get you one too, Montgomery Diva. That's what it is. And I'm gonna ask Mayfield this. He's been married for 13 years. So I'm gonna shoot this question at it, then I'm gonna slide right on over to you, turning up the temperature with the general. Here we go. What is the greatest form of intimacy that you can have with your partner without being naked? Without being naked, what is the greatest form of intimacy? Go.
I ain't got no answer for that because you took out when you say that. Ain't got no answer for that.
Naked.
You gotta be naked. You say take out a naked.
Naked.
Okay. So your greatest form of intimacy, you got to be naked. You got to be naked.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we go slide over to the general, ladies and gentlemen. He's the second-time host on the show, a super guest, goes by the name of Turning Up the Temperature with the General. Mr. General, what is the greatest form of intimacy that you can receive from your partner without becoming naked?
He got to turn his mic up.
Can't hear you.
See, mine had went out too. I had to go off and come back on.
Mute. He might be on mute though.
He going at it too. He going in. He going in, baby.
Everybody is going to agree with this. Everyone is going to agree with this, even Miss D. Listen, the biggest form of intimacy that I can have with my spouse where sex or even physical touch is not included, other than reaching for her hand and praying with that woman, is the deepest form of intimacy I believe anyone can have. When both of y'all are in tune with God, oh my Lord, that is, you can't get no more intimate than that. Sex can't compare to a relationship where both of y'all can go to God together. Nothing can compare to that. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, I like that. We knew you would come with it, turning up the gym. Look at that, spiritual mental connection. What's up, Miss Sylvia? You got one fan out there turning up the gym. Oh, look at this, Vanessa. She's on board with that too. So yeah. I'm telling you, he got it in him. Trust me. Okay, Jack, you done drop down to the left bottom. You can't run. So here's the question. What greatest form of intimacy that you can have from your partner, your girl, without becoming naked?
Now I got to go after that guy the general just said. How the heck can I beat that one? But okay. When y'all both home,
what's the greatest form?
It's quiet, just being together, not doing nothing, silent, but you already can read what's on her mind. She knows what's on your mind. Y'all don't even have to talk. You just there together in one space, one room, being together. I think that's to me, it's very intimate because you comfortable with that person and they are comfortable with you.
Correct.
Y'all fall asleep, y'all wake up, y'all eat, and y'all just watching TV together. The same shows, got the same appetite, you cooking, she cooking, and y'all on one accord. To me, that's very intimate.
Correct. All right. Nice. Very well said, Mr. Jack the Ripper. Okay, we're going to end it up with you. Montgomery Diva. The question is on you. You can take us out for the night. What is the greatest form of intimacy you can have with your partner without becoming naked?
Like Roberta Flack said, strumming my face with his finger. Just taking his finger, touching my face, and me doing the same thing. And taking fingertips and going down the hand and the arm and just very gently, lightly touching my neck, my face. And I do the same thing to him, and the fingertips on the lips. And we're fully dressed, watching TV in the den. And just gently strumming my face with his finger. Singing my life with his song, killing me softly with his words. Killing me softly.
Okay. Good job. Okay. Very well said. All right. Well, I want to thank. Okay. Let me see. Reach your phone right quick. Okay. I want to thank all the guests. Y'all were a ball. I mean, hey, I can't wait to see you again Wednesday night as well as Friday night. It's a pleasure hearing your voice. I love y'all. No joke, serious talk. And I want to leave everybody with this little quick message. You know, God is the greatest. There's no problem or issue that he can't solve. And guess what? He's right around the corner. So the main thing is we don't want God to turn his face from us. So let's stay in his grace and mercy and his blessings so we can continue to rain down with all his goodness that he has for us. So life is a big bad dream, but it never can be as bad as it seems. One day victory, one day defeat. But we got to mix the bitter with the sweet. So when you get at the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on, folks, because there's always hope. And guess what? We'll see you next week. We're going to be back with more laughs, more good questions. It's only going to get better. And we're going to chop it up Chew the fat, you know where it's at. Score Bigger Dating live virtual hangout. I want everybody to know I got to give shots of love to the IT man, Stephen Wicks, and Stephen Wicks Enterprise. Can't forget him. He's on the job. He's on the case, folks. And I'd like to thank Keeping It Real Mayfield. Got to thank Turning Up the Temperature with the General. And now everybody know Jack the Ripper, North Kakalaki, and we had the Montgomery Diva in the house tonight. So guess what, folks? We'll see you next week. And hey, be safe, get your mask, and keep your hands washed. Love you.
Hey.
Smooches.